I just want to watch the beginning of this episode, this video.
Trying to pull a BFK lore and would really appreciate your help in trying to recoup some of it. Okay, so yesterday, as heralded all day on our Twitter timelines, Valve did in fact drop CSGO's newest operation, Riptide. It's nautical themed, there's like sharks and water and Scuba Steve, and 2 trailers, which was really funny because for some reason it really threw Simple for a loop.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, Jesus.
Suffice it to say, there is a ton to talk about, since this could very well be the biggest, or at the very least, the most significant update that the game has seen since, like, 2016. Maybe ever. Let's start with the easy stuff. Shorter matches. MR12? MR12 who? Why not MR10? Is it 10? That's how that works? Valve said 16? That's per game, not half. Whatever. First to 9. First to 9. That's right, Valorante enthusiasts. CSGO now provides you with the option to queue shortened MM matches in which your competitive skill group is still at stake. I'm sure they'll be rough, since the CT economy isn't really built for games that short, but hey, it's MM, who cares? Also, good news, you can finally run a 10-man without having to use an external server. Valve have implemented what they're calling a private queue, which will allow a group of players to use codes and Steam groups and such to run a private match on the game's official servers. There's also 2 new deathmatch modes, free-for-all and team versus team, which will now sit alongside the already existing classic mode that people only queue when they have operation challenges to do. Now, let's get to the good stuff. Gameplay changes. For starters, Valve finally found a way to nerf the f***ing Deagle. Body shots now inflict less damage, which means that you need
you need 3 hits to the body.
To 2-shot people in the chest. Not close enough, if you ask me, but definitely close enough that it'll make a difference. Speaking of body shots, ladies and gentlemen, the era of the silencer is once again upon us. From this day onwards, the M4A1S will now inflict more damage to the body, meaning that while it still takes 2 headshots to kill, it only takes 4 body shots from any range to take down an enemy. In combination with last year's price reduction, this actually means that the A1S is very viable. I still wish that Valve would make it so that the CTs could have access to both M4s from the buy menu, but hey, it's a start. They also reduced the price of the dualies to $300, which, let's be honest, doesn't mean shit. My boy Harry put it best. The dualies are, quite simply, trash. At any price. Unless you're keto, play for Nib, or wear actual driving gloves outside of the server like Vinny does. Anyone else? Just buy a P250, please. Next, we've got a handful of map changes. Some more significant than others. Leaving aside the expected, yet much needed alterations to Ancient's A site, Valve...
I've never played Ancient. Apparently it's very similar to
Valve made on Dust 2.
Split or Bind.
Because they made mid-doors from T.
How am I going to wallbang?
Now, let's be honest. This change was a long time coming. Finally, the Ts cannot subject the CTs to auto-sniper spam. More importantly, the CTs don't have to burn a smoke every time they want to leave their...
That's sick.
I will...
That's sick. I'm happy for the people that play CS.